What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we're jumping into an absolute power tie-in with Green Lantern issue number 13. Now, if you've been following along on the channel, we've been covering the Green Lantern series. Everything that has been going on with Hal Jordan, and our Green Lantern finds himself with a new central battery. The Guardians had left this battery on Earth as a backup, hidden away just in case something happened to the Lantern Corps on Oa, having enough rings for all the lanterns on Earth and more capabilities really to forge even more rings, at least in due time. And so with this new central battery, Earth is the protector for this central battery, hidden away, nobody knowing about it. But the Lord Premier of the United Planets wants to know where he's getting this power source. How does he have a ring that the Lord Premier cannot control? After his fight with the Lord Premier crash landing on Earth, Amanda Waller's team picked him up, and absolute power has begun. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, I am so freaking excited about this issue. I'm telling you, this is one of the best Green Lantern issues to come out so far, and the story arc to come, it shows so much promise. Jeremy Adams really is just knocking it out of the park with this series. But it picks us up with Amanda Waller and King Shark beating the crap out of Hal Jordan. Amanda Waller letting Hal know that we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. Though she already knows, after profiling him after all of these years, Hal Jordan's going to pick the hard way. And at this point, Hal has already pieced together that the Lord Premier is the one behind all of this. He allowed all of this to happen. But Amanda Waller has no intentions of really handing him off to the United Planets, the now corrupted United Planets. The Lord Premier wants Hal Jordan's ring. He wants what powers it. And he is going to go to any lengths necessary to achieve this. Now, Amanda Waller definitely wants to know more because this could help her in her war against the heroes. Obviously, Hal Jordan unwilling to give up any information. She lets Hal know that she has already taken the power from one Green Lantern. She has no problem taking Hal's as well, turning up the pain bonds to their fullest extent. Hal Jordan is about to go through some true torture. Taking us over to Oa, we pick up with Jessica Cruz. She's showing up to Razor and all the other hidden lanterns on Oa, the Unseeing, the group of magical Green Lanterns. Under the orders of the Lord Premier are hunting them down. They're searching the minds of everybody on this world. Inevitably, they're gonna get found out. And after learning the fate of what happened to the entire United Planets Council, the Green Lanterns gotta think that some of these other races are gonna stand up to the Lord Premier. This is where we have Kyle Rayner off to the side, and he is letting them know that he just needs to control the spectrum. That if you control the emotional spectrum, you control the universe. And we can see that something is definitely up with Kyle Rayner. Ever since all of this is kicked off, he has been all over the place, looking like he is on the verge of death. But it looks like he's on to something else, like a caterpillar sitting inside waiting to burst out. They are definitely planning something big with Kyle. This is what takes us to Sinestro, currently wielding the Red Lantern ring, with the emotional spectrum being all over the place. He was able to get the Red Lantern power. He looks at the destruction of his home, all at the hands of the Lord Premier. And so with that rage boiling inside of him, he goes to get revenge on those who did this to his people. This is what takes us to Alan Scott. We have the League that is currently fighting against an Amazo with the powers of Green Lantern. Stargirl and everybody else in between are doing their best to fight against him, but also keep their distance so that their power or their magic doesn't get absorbed. But when Jesse Quick goes in to try and take down the Amazo, he grabs hold of her. He absorbs some of her speedster ability, And this game just changed. An Amazo with Speedster and Green Lantern powers. There was nothing that they could do. One by one, he took down the members. Believing that Alan Scott had been drained of his power, we see that Alan is able to take some of that power back. He does so through sheer willpower. And then Stargirl teleports them out of here, where Alan and the others land, picks up an Absolute Power Task Force 7 issue number 3. This is where we are also introduced to a brand new emotional spectrum, a brand new power ring, coming from the hands of Nathan Allen Broom, the ex-fiancé of Carol Ferris, the longtime love interest of Hal Jordan. After Carol had pretty much left him at the altar, the sadness, it broke him down, so much so that he now becomes a lantern. The emotional spectrum is sorrow. Then we're taken over to the Lord Premier, a crazed man believing that he is going to save the universe, that he and he alone has the power to do this. And with control over the emotional spectrum, having a ring that appears to be able to control all other rings, straight up Lord of the Rings style. He has the power to take over everything. But as we pick up with Hal Jordan continuing to be tortured, King Shark accidentally gets close enough and Hal is able to headbutt him, being able to knock him out just temporarily. He's able to get out of his restraints, though it causes him immense pain. So with Hal making a run for it, he takes down the hallways to find a man carrying a Green Lantern ring. As they're about to go put it to someplace safe, someplace secure, this is when Hal sees the bigger picture. This is where we see aircrafts being loaded up with armored vehicles, weaponry, and everything else in between. Weapons from heroes and villains alike, all being stashed away, categorized. And so Hal just hit the jackpot. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. When it comes to the Green Lantern line, regardless of what is happening in Absolute Power, the storyline itself is absolutely phenomenal. The Lord Premier controlling the emotional spectrum, that's what's causing it to go haywire. And we're seeing new Lantern Corps popping up, Carol becoming a Star Sapphire, her ex-fiancé being a brand new Lantern Corps, the Lantern Sorrows. Things are definitely building up in this story arc, and I cannot wait for the next issue. I can't wait to see what happens. And Kyle Rayner, man, they better do something good with him, because they have been building this up for a minute now. Since the minute all of this kicked off, Kyle Rayner has been down and out. Now we're seeing that he's essentially turning every color of the spectrum. We can only imagine what he is going to become, what the evolution of Kyle Rayner is going to look like with the emotional spectrum so out of whack. I don't think that we're going to see White Lantern. I think we're going to see something different. I think we're going to see something new. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with this series, go ahead, check out the link in this description as well as the top of this video. It's going to get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.